You and Pete tell lies. Welcome back to the Team 12's YouTube channel. I'm your host, Team 12, and today I'm going to be talking about how Russell Wilson got traded to the Broncos and how him and Pete are liars. So to start off with the Aaron Rodgers news, Rodgers got the extension for 4 years. It was reported that it was $200 million. Then it was reported that it was fake. Then I saw an NFL headline where it was $200 million. So I don't know exactly what it is, but it's set up in the cap space. It is known that it is a team-friendly deal. So it's funny how Russell Wilson talks all this about how, oh, I don't want to stay with the Seahawks my entire career. Oh, Pete Carroll says, Russell Wilson, that's our guy. He's going to be with this team for his career. This is the man. He is our messiah. And how Russell Wilson, I want a better offensive line. I want better wide receivers. I want a better defense. I want to win. I want 20% of your cap every single year, minimum. Or I want 25 plus million a year. Patrick Mahomes, he's not taking 20% of the cap. He barely even took 15 this year. In his rookie deal, yeah, he took like none of the cap space because that was when he was on his rookie deal. Now he's on his actual deal, 30 year into it, and he's barely even taking up like 13% of the cap. Tom Brady, the other quarterback in the NFL that didn't take up 20% of the cap, took up 13. Want to know something about those two quarterbacks? They're Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, and they're the only two QBs to consistently go to the AFC/NFC or the Super Bowl the past 20 years and the past couple years. Only two. Other quarterback? Ryan Tannehill, not being paid much. It was the running back, Derrick Henry, that carried that team. Oh, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow carried that team. He's on his rookie deal. Jimmy Garoppolo, he's not great, but he took up more cap space than he should have. The only quarterback that has gone to the Super Bowl and won, I don't know exactly how much Matthew Stafford's cap statistics were this season, but he was probably making good money. I don't know how they did it. Well, I do know they threw all the cap space 5 years down the line, and they're going to be in cap hell after this season and a little bit of this next coming season for the next 4 years, and their team's going to be absolute poverty. But that's what they did to bite the bullet to get the Super Bowl. But with this man, he tells lies. He says he wants to stay with us. I want to stay in Seattle. This is my home. Oh, I'll waive my no trade clause. I'll go to Denver. 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, Noah Fant, then Drew Lock, who has the best nickname on earth. Other than that, isn't great, but he has potential. And then we also got Shelby Harris. Broncos fans, I've seen live streams and like videos where Broncos fans are really sad to see Shelby Harris go. But I'm excited to get Shelby Harris. I think Shelby Harris is pretty good. He got a 90 grade on PFF in 2018, which is almost impossible for PFF. His second best grade is an 86, I'm pretty sure. So he's had some pretty good years, and he's in his 6th year. So he's in that prime area of his career, and he's about to exit it. But it's okay. We get a solid defensive lineman that we can root for a little bit. I'm excited to have him. I don't think that this is going to be a 3-year, 4-year rebuild. Those are almost non-existent at this point, except for maybe the Jaguars. But I think it's going to be more of a 1-2 year rebuild, with hopefully not drafting a quarterback in this draft, but hopefully drafting a QB in the next draft. But I'll touch on drafting quarterbacks and running backs and all those players in free agency later. But right now, my reactions to the trade are, I like Noah Fant. He was a top 20 pick. He's great in the middle of the field with a good quarterback, not Drew Lock, not Geno Smith, but somebody next year. Then I think we have some potential there. He was top 20 picks, so for 2 first rounders plus Noah Fant, 3 first rounders, basically that's what I wanted. It's iffy on it, but it is what I wanted. Hold on, let me touch my controller so that it doesn't go away. Let me move the little cursor. I'll just use my foot. There we go. But Noah Fant, basically, de facto third first round pick that I wanted. We got 2 first rounders. I also wanted that. We got the 5th rounder. I would have preferred a third. I'm a little tongue tied. Haven't filmed in a couple weeks. I was hoping to start filming this Sunday, but Bobby Wagner got cut, and this man getting traded. So with this whole thing, like Noah Fant, I like Shelby Harris. I like 2 first round picks plus another first round pick, then 2 second rounders. I think that there's some potential here. The best way to describe this trade is either it's going to be the best trade we ever could have made, or it's going to be one of the worst trades in NFL history. There is zero in between, because you could just do what you've been doing past couple of years. We could draft a quarterback this draft class, and then he's going to bust and he's going to suck. Then we waste our first rounder next year and our 2 first rounders next year and our second rounders. We get absolutely nothing out of it, and we just suck. Or this could be like a Bill Belichick trade on steroids, where we trade a player a year or 2 before he exits his prime and is done for in the NFL, and we get massive draft capital out of it, and then we end up capitalizing on it and restocking this team with players that are just as good, barely able to replace him, but able to, plus more. So I think that is a possibility. Next year, we can definitely trade up in the draft. I would actually kind of want to see us trade down in the draft this year into the second round, so we have like 3 second rounders this year, and then maybe say trade down this year, get an extra third next year or a 4th, or just straight up trade this year's second round pick and then get a next year first rounder, say from just a random team, let's say the Packers or something like that. We'll give them something going on there. We'll just give them a second. We'll take their next year first. Then if they bust and they don't do good, Aaron Rodgers, he's old, maybe he gets an injury, or we trade with the Broncos and maybe Russell Wilson, that finger ain't healed up enough. He gets injured. They end up with like a top 15 pick. Seahawks could have a top 15 pick, another top 15 pick, and another top 15 pick. So I don't know. Next year could be pretty crazy and pretty nice. Wait, no, not the Broncos. That would be impossible because we just got their first round pick. Let's say the Jets. Let's just say the Jets because they suck. 3 top 15 picks. That would be pretty cool. So trade up in the draft, maybe even get the number 3 overall pick. Get somebody that's in that upper echelon of QB, unlike this draft class, that we could get rolling. And it's exciting. But it's also nerve-wracking because of what can happen. But I'm gonna stick with my team. I had friends who said, "Who are you gonna root for now as a team?" I'm sticking with my Seattle Seahawks. I'm not a Seattleite. I'm a Washingtonian. Because I ain't gonna say where I'm from, the exact place I live, because that'd just be stupid. This is on the internet. But yeah, I'm excited for the future and what it holds with the potential and the bust factor. But it's nice to see change, even if Pete isn't leaving. But it's nice to see change for what could happen in the future. And Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson, you lied to us. You said that Wilson was gonna stay here with us, but you traded him. So props to you on that. You kind of fooled us all. We all thought he was going to stay. I gave it like a less % chance he was going to get traded than last year. So yeah, kind of all over the place this video. Haven't really filmed in a couple weeks. But I hope you like the new setup. I got this. I still need to. I have a little shelf like right over here somewhere that I'm gonna set up right up here. And then I'm going to put like little knickknacks up there, and then I'm going to frame that. I'm going to put this like set up right there, and then I'm going to keep all that right there. And then that's my dad's. He gave me that. That's pretty cool. I love that thing. And then we set up that from the old house. And then we got the hourglass thingy that's like a minute long. I don't know exactly how long it is, but I'm excited. I got Kenny G. Got my 2 Bobby Wagner cards. Got my Super Bowl champion Seahawks trophy thing. Family first, football second. Say you love someone. Say you love one of your family members, because family's the GOAT. But yeah. Other than that, if you did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. And other than that, Have a good rest of your day.